Hey, this is Fred from North 40 Fly Shop in Great Falls, Montana, tying up a little baby crayfish pattern on a 90-degree jig hook. I'm starting out, I've got my NU 90-degree jig hook here. We call this the 904F, which actually stands for 94 Fred. It's my favorite hook. And I often tie this in a number 4 size, but I'm going to go ahead and do a number 2 here just so it shows up a little more on camera. Gonna lay down a thread base with some olive thread. Just got some UTC 140. Then we're gonna bring that thread forward, and for weight on this guy, I'm gonna use some little squatchy dumbbell eyes. These happen to be black with a red insert. If I wanted a slower sink rate, I might use a medium bead chain or even a small bead chain. If I want a little more sink rate, I'm going to go with these brass eyes. So you can kind of customize it either way, depending on what your situation is. I'm tying this one for river situation, so I want a little more sink. Those locked in real good. All right, we're gonna start out with just a little stubby marabou tail. And I'm using just some woolly bugger marabou. These fibers are fairly short, so what I like to do is grab the fibers from the stem, and I'm just gonna grab a little clump and then just take my scissors and cut that clump away. I just want my tail to be about 3/4 of an inch long or so. And I want it a little stubbier, so I'm going to grab another little chunk here. Lay that right in with the first one. All right. Next, we're going to bring in some body stretch. This is actually going to be the carapace or the back of the fly. And this is 1/4 inch olive, and I'm just going to have a little taper on there. I'm going to bring that around and get that taper kind of tied on my side, and as I pull my thread, it's going to basically cause it to rotate. So I want this to be exactly on the top of the fly, which is the underside of the hook here. So when that's tied in, that should fold right over the top there. I'll lay that out of the way. Then we're going to grab, as soon as I find my chenille, got some crystal flash chenille. This is medium olive. I'm going to tie this in just kind of about where the hook point ends. And I'm going to wrap it forward. Couple turns, and then I'm going to actually go back 2 turns and then bring it forward again, a turn and a half, and tie it off, just kind of building a little bit of a bump, a little volume there. Tie that off. Then I'm going to add a piece of, this is olive nymph rib. Lay that right in and tie it so that it goes right up to my bump of chenille. Get that out of our way. Then we're going to bring in our legs. So these are root beer colored grizzly micro legs. grab a little clump of 3 legs, and I'm going to fold them over my thread. I'm going to give this thing a whole lot of action. Tie that right behind the bump. Find my front point. Cut those all off. Then we've got our other piece here. Wrap that around the thread. Bring it over on the other side. And tie those up. Those should be right about the right length. So now we're going to finish the body with some more chenille, and this is New Age Fool's Gold. You can certainly customize this to some different colors. We're sticking with a relatively green or olive theme. Crayfish tend to be green or olive when they're small, and then as they get bigger, they get more colorful. So we're just going to bring this forward, get a few turns in there, and then I like to just figure eight this right around the eyes, just to kind of fill it all in. Tie it off in front. Then I'm going to flip my hook over. Now we're going to pull down our scud back. That's going to be our carapace, and what I need to do is poke a hole in there to get it right over where that 90-degree hook point is. I'm just going to take my bodkin, punch a hole, and then I can just pull it right down over that hook. Usually it goes right through. There we go. So now we've got that there. I'm just going to go ahead and just trim this out of my way, leave a little tag on there. Then we're going to bring our nymph rib, and we're going to wrap that, segment that over the top. This size, I'm just going to get 3 wraps. Get that tied off. So this isn't exactly anatomical, but what these legs are going to do is when this thing's pulled, they're going to give a lot of action motion, look like legs, claws, antenna, the whole works. This little end, just finish this fly. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this tag over and just wrap right over the top of it. Try to get it so it's relatively flat. There we go. I'm just going to whip finish it right here. And then I'm going to shorten this up a little bit, just leave a little bit there to kind of simulate the folded under tail. And then just a little drop of Zap-A-Gap to seal up those thread wraps, and this baby's ready to hunt. Baby crayfish. Thanks for watching our video. If you have any questions, check us out at North 40 Fly Shop in our stores, or you can also find us at north40flyshop.com.